do niche edits work, and when do they not work? Um, just to answer your question, very quickly before we go into detail, yes, they work. And when do they not work? They always work.
Mhm.
Um,
I could think of one time
well, I
where
mean,
they might not work.
unless there's like user error, right? If like you're using if there's some kind of thing that you've done or the situation that your site's in that would prevent normal links from helping it.
Sure,
What were
like
you gonna
over
say?
optimizing anchors, stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
if you're
user
over
error like
optimized,
that.
if you're in like a penalty situation, just like bleeding a ton of traffic, whatever, you buy a couple links, you're not going to just see it bounce up real quick.
Yeah, but
Um,
also that not all niche edit providers, same to like a guest post or any other kind of link, are equally, you know, on the same
yeah,
level.
I guess if you get like
So like
crappy
I
ones.
got an email yesterday saying, purchase it's like 300 to 1,000 niche edits for,
Don't
50
do
bucks
that.
or
Do
something.
not, yeah.
So that's probably not a good idea.
So sorry, I was
You
thinking,
know,
okay, a quality niche edit.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I feel like when I first got started in SEO, this would be a kind of a question that I would ask because I just didn't really understand. Link building was kind of
I
this
remember
like
talking to you about this. Yeah.
it was just this kind of like very confusing thing, and I just thought, oh, well, I need this specific type of link
Yeah,
now,
everybody wants a
or
PBN starting on or something.
or I need like only guest posts, or then niche edits were like the new thing, and people were like, "Oh, are these any good?" We're like, "Yeah, it's the same thing as a guest post. It's just aged, right? It's edited in instead of having a new article written." Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, so niche edits are contextual links, meaning they're within like a paragraph of information, like an actual article or something. So they're contextual. They should be relevant. They should be on like actual websites. It's not a PBN or something. Um, so links like this, they're basically like the most natural. Niche edits and guest posts, which was like an editorial link, basically, are like the most natural types of links you can get um, to
Yeah,
help your rankings, right?
based on the same stuff that we always preach here, the way to keep things working is to diversify like what you're using, right? So on the same token as if you like use too many of any other kind of link, a niche edit, like Chris said, is a contextual backlink on a pre-existing post. If you're only using niche edits for, a campaign that's spread out over a long period of time, eventually something's going to seem unnatural about that because all of that
Or
can
it
be
can it
easily
can seem
classified.
unnatural. I've never actually I've never
Yeah, I mean,
we used to go a bit even heavier in niche edits than we do now.
but
Um,
yeah, but I mean, like on
I
any
know.
campaign I've got, there's nothing like there's no campaign that's just one type of link.
Yeah, it's true.
And more so than niche edits because I haven't really seen anybody doing that in a while. Um, but I've seen it really heavy with guest posting. And I've definitely seen things like plateau off. It's not like they'll come crashing down from what I've seen like historically, but the things will plateau and it'll just start to seem like it's kind of like death in a sort of purgatory. Um, but yeah, still best practice.
Yeah, best practice,
Diversify.
link diversity, using different types of backlinks. Don't use only niche edits. Because then if you're using only niche edits, what Google sees is you're getting links only from old content. Not old in a bad way, but it's content that existed before and your link is being added to it, right? Whereas, it's natural for sites to get links coming from new content. So basically, a new article, a new URL on a website has been created, and then you're getting a link from that, which would be what a guest post is. It's a new article being created. So if you're using only niche edits, and Google sees like, oh, you're only getting links that are going into old content. It could be something kind of fishy or whatever. I don't know
It's just
really how hard they like weight that or whatever. But best practice is don't do it.
If it can be easily mapped out into like or written into an algorithm, then it's something you should not do,
And
right?
that would be a
So
very easy thing to
yeah,
write into an
super
algorithm,
easy.
right? Because it's just one thing, is this old content or is it like brand new
Yeah,
content?
contextual link and old content. Like if it's over and over again the same thing. However, like, if in a given month you've got different blog comments, forum links, niche edits, guest posts, and everything is well diversified, you're getting press from a bunch of different areas, it's going to be a lot harder to imagine writing that into an algorithm. Remember, all this stuff is written by humans right now. The talk about like AI coming in and really like investigating like their Sherlock Holmes or something, it doesn't exist and it's not about to exist. So relax on that. It's not.
I like detective robots. That's kind of cool. Um, so yeah, link diversity, anchor text diversity. Don't just spam money anchors on niche edits. Do some natural stuff too. Branded anchors, URL anchors, generic anchors. Um, yeah, I mean, don't if your site's like just absolutely crashing and you buy a couple niche edits and your site doesn't turn around, don't expect it to.
Yeah, that too.
That doesn't mean that the niche edits are not good. It means that you have much bigger problems. And on another level, maybe your site isn't having problems. Maybe you are ranked number 5 or something for a keyword, and you buy a couple niche edits to the article, and then you say, well, I didn't move anything anywhere. I didn't move to 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 or whatever. I didn't move at all. Well, just because you bought some niche edits and targeted them at a keyword doesn't mean you're going to move, right? Maybe the other sites, maybe from the link gap from position 5 to position 4 is like 100 backlinks, or 1,000. Maybe they have 1,000 more backlinks than you, or maybe their anchor text ratios are better, or maybe their content's better. But so you can't just put all of your trust and faith in buying a couple good niche edits and think, oh, if this gives me movement, they're good, and if it does not give me movement, they're bad. It doesn't really work like that. It's a little bit more complicated, but it's actually not that complicated.
So long as you start off on the right foot, then it's typically not complicated. Like our campaigns run very simple, but
once you piece it all together, it's easy.
yeah, when you're starting off and you've already hit a website with a bunch of spam and random stuff that you kind of read about in obscure parts of like Black Hat world or whatever, sometimes it can be a little harder to recover, but it's all recoverable, so fret not.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.